My name is John Akehurst. I'm with Akehurst Landscape Service. My great-great-grandfather, his family migrated here, and back in 1876 they started farming in Mount Washington, Maryland, growing bedding plants, tomato plants, and stuff like that they sold at market to people in the area. That evolved into a nursery operation. It also evolved into a cut flower operation as well, called Akehurst Brothers, where they raised roses indoors in greenhouses and cut them and shipped them off to local florists here in Baltimore City. My grandfather got involved, kind of evolved into more still the nursery and flower industry, but he started landscaping. And then the fourth generation, my dad and his brothers got involved, and my dad took over the landscaping portion and started to push that more. And back in 1984, the rose growing operation and the nursery were discontinued, with all efforts going into landscape. Pretty much since I was 7 years old, we still had the nursery operation at that point, and I remember my dad taking me out. We had these fields that we called them can fields, just flat gravel lots, and there would be azaleas or hollies growing in containers out in these lots, and Dad would drop me off at the end of a row with a bag of Osmocote fertilizer and a Maxwell House metal coffee can that I would fill and have to go down the row and put fertilizer. So yeah, I grew up in it, cutting grass and doing stuff like that around the nursery, and then eventually was old enough to go out on job sites. Back in 1984, my dad, he was in business with his brothers. Just totally out of the blue, sitting at dinner one night, I have two brothers and myself, that my uncles wanted out of the business, and Dad was at a crossroads and said, either I can sell the business, or if you boys are interested in being a part of this business, I will buy out my brothers. And it was unanimous. All three of us were like, no, we want in. So never looked back.